I'm David Bell with Bell Architects. We're here to talk about the green roof at One Judiciary Square. And with me is George Hawkins, Director of DDOE. Hi, George.
It's good. Great to be here.
This green roof project was part of the Fenty administration's first 100 days. Why was it important to the administration?
Mayor Fenty has made greening the city one of his very most significant priorities for the entire city, because his view, a green city is a better city to live in, it is environmentally better, and it provides jobs. Green roofs is a very important symbolic as well as performance-based aspect of that agenda. So here and in buildings across the district, the Fenty administration is driving the installation of green roofs because of its consequence to water quality, because of its consequence to energy conservation, and because of the manner in which it actually makes these buildings and the places around it better places to live.
How important is a project like this to combine sewer problems?
It's a very important part. The pipes that take sewage to the wastewater treatment plant are the same pipes that take the stormwater that you see running down the street in a storm. They combine together. The problem is with any pipe and any system has a design size. And once a rainstorm is large enough, the pipe fills. And so a combination of sewer and rainwater is directed to an overflow directly into our rivers, the Anacostia, the Potomac, and the Rock Creek. Green roofs help keep water on site. Think of it as a resource. We've thought of water as a problem for a long time. Get it in a pipe, get it off site, get rid of it. So while we're holding it on site, it's good for the place. It also means there's less water going into the pipe, so the combined sewer problem becomes less, and we have less of a pollutant problem in our rivers.
Well, thanks, George.
It's a pleasure. You're always welcome here.
And now we're going to go upstairs and take a look at the green roof.
Green roofs are roofs that are planted. You have soil and you have plants on top of it, and it can be a green roof that is retrofitted onto an existing roof, or you can build a new building and plant a green roof on top of it. The reason why you would consider a green roof is for various reasons. You look outside and it's just beautiful, but you also have a lot of environmental benefits that come with it. For instance, the initiative here at DC was to reduce stormwater runoff with a green roof. If water travels first through a green roof and is filtered, temperature of the water is being reduced as well, which we would refer to as heat shock into the river. And so there is a huge impact on fish and aquatic wildlife as well.
So there are different kinds of green roofs. There's the extensive or the low profile roof, and also the intensive or the landscape over structure, and that's like a roof garden.
That is correct.
And so in this case here, it's an extensive or low profile system because it was a retrofit, and we didn't have the structural capacity to do a deep garden, or the time really to analyze the structure, see how deep we could go. So,
in terms of plant selection, we were very aware of the limited amount of soil that we could put onto the green roof itself, or onto the roof itself for weight and everything else. So we choose plants that were native or are native to the environment that we created on this roof. We have here a sedum spurium blue spruce because it has a very blue foliage next to a sedum spurium fulderglatt, which has a round leaf and red winter foliage, and now as it starts to grow in the spring, it turns green and flowers red, and once they start to flower, it's just beautiful and very diverse. This type of plant material, this is creeping thyme. Crush it against your fingers and smell it. It's thyme, and if you need something for your dinner tonight, you might just take some.
all right, so these pavers are about 1 3/4 inches thick, and then below here is a ribbed insulation, and below that is the roofing system that was on the existing roof. This was all part of the existing assembly. What we added is this root barrier here, and then the soil on top of that, and then the mesh, and then the plants. So within that same thickness is all the planting. You wouldn't think that you could plant this much and get this kind of green roof, but you can.
Oh, I love it because it does add some color. I love greenery. Yeah. I love greenery, and so I kind of have to have it around me. So this adds to it.
I thought it was a very good idea. I thought this was something that we can kind of use and meditate and get our thoughts together, have something to really look at and focus back on the seniors, and also just get an idea of what's taking place in the city these days with going green.
The other green roofs that have been established in the city besides the One Judiciary Square green roof are the green roof behind me here at the Reeves Center, and also the green roof that's on the Bryant Street facility for the Department of Public Works. We've got lots of great plans for new green roofs. We've got roughly $3.2 million of investment in green roofs coming up.
We're here on the 11th floor roof of One Judiciary Square. If you look all the way around us, the Capitol in the distance, we've got a lot of flat roofs in this area, from the Washington Monument all the way to the Capitol, and even north of where we are, hundreds, thousands of potential green roofs.
It was very gratifying to see the green roof after 1 year being established so wonderfully, and I hope that it also encourages the city of Washington, D.C. to engage in a few more projects, and perhaps we can work together again.
Sure, thank you, Katrine. And thank you for coming on our tour of the green roof on One Judiciary Square.